Hey, what's up, people? I wait for some more people come in the stream. Once y'all come in the stream, y'all know what to do. Like, comment, subscribe, turn on your post notifications. I'm just coming in this live. I thought this was gonna be the my last video for the night, but I'm coming to y'all live, man. Once y'all come in the stream, man, share the stream out. Like I say, always tell a friend and tell a friend. Let's get this video cracking. For those that are just now coming in the stream, make sure y'all share the stream out. Make sure y'all like, comment, subscribe, tell a friend to tell a friend. Turn on your post notifications. Yeah, man, this is crazy. Y'all's boy Jason Whitlock off the chain. Don't know what I don't know what Jason Whitlock going on. Don't know what he got going on. Don't know what his motive is. But once y'all come in the stream, let me know in the comments where y'all tapping in from. But for those that are now just filtering in the stream, I'm gonna give it a while for some people to come in. Y'all come on in. Post in the comments where y'all chiming in from. We gotta talk about we gotta talk about you. We gotta talk about y'all's boy Jason Whitlock. Yeah, Deion is getting some hate, man. He's getting some terrible hate, man. It's wild, man. It's wild that this guy Jason Whitlock, Central Florida in the house, man. Appreciate you, Central Florida in the house. But this guy Jason Whitlock, man, he's off the chain, man. He's going a little too far now, man. Y'all let me know if y'all can hear me loud and clear. Hey, we got 6 people in the stream, man. Post a comment where y'all chiming in from. We got some more people filtering in. Yeah. So let me know where y'all chiming in from. If we get this video to 100 likes, man, we're gonna open up the phone lines. We're gonna take some phone calls. Yeah, man, I don't get it either, Gabbo. It's crazy. But we're gonna wait for some people to come in the stream. Can y'all hear me loud and clear out there? Make sure y'all can hear me loud and clear. Yeah, this guy Jason Whitlock, man. I appreciate everybody that's supporting the channel, man. I really do, man. I appreciate all the love. I see all the comments. Appreciate you, Rodney. Appreciate you letting me know you can hear me loud and clear. Like I said, man, y'all share this video out, man. Get it out to the people, man. If we can get this video, get 100 likes, we're gonna open up the phone lines. So run them likes up. So everybody that comes in the stream, man, y'all go in and run the likes up so we can get this to 100 likes, man. It only helps the channel grow. And we're gonna open up the phone lines tonight, man. I want to hear from you guys. I want to hear what you guys talking about, man. Yeah. Yeah, Henry, true hater, man. I mean, I don't understand it, man. Man, Eric, I understand what you're saying. I mean, he does have an opinion, but all of a sudden, his opinions have came out now that Deion Sanders is being successful. And when you find things that you can't talk about Deion, then you strike low and you attack the kids. He referenced the Colorado Buffaloes as black devils. He tried to put a reference to the Duke Blue Devils. He calls them the Black Devils. Ain't nothing wrong with having your opinion, because I got an opinion, y'all got an opinion. But like I said, my opinions are going to be honest, true, and fair. And through my opinions, I don't have to lowball nobody. I don't have to take shots at nobody. I'm just voicing my opinion. That's the crazy thing. But the way Whitlock is a voicing his opinion, he's taking shots. He's taking shots. So that's a difference. Everybody has an opinion, but it's the way you come across with your opinion. Jason Whitlock is supposed to be one of them holier than thou type persons, but you referencing the Colorado Buffalo team as Black Devils. And then you went as low as to say Shador Sanders is a punk, reference to his Christian Laettner take. I don't get it. Let me play the clip. Let me play the clip on what he said. Exactly. I agree with that, Donald. Let me play y'all a clip. I'm gonna play y'all a clip exactly what Jason Whitlock says. And when y'all hear this clip, I want y'all to determine and what y'all think about the words that he said about the Colorado Buffaloes in reference to Deion Jr., Shador Sanders, and Shiloh. So I'm gonna play a clip, and I want y'all to hear this. And when y'all listen to it, pay attention to it closely, because when we come back, we'll dive off into it.
And so Deion Sanders' son is Deion's fruit. What does that fruit sound like what Deion's talking about? And does it raise questions about, oh, this is what Deion's saying in front of the camera. What's he saying behind the scenes to his actual team? Because his son is saying something completely different. I find it interesting. Let's note that and remember that. The last thing I want to talk about as it relates to fruit inspection. And when I talk about the values being instilled, reinforced, promoted within the Colorado football program. And I want to once again examine the fruit. Shador Sanders, who is a hell of a quarterback, hell of a player. But he's also arrogant. And if he were white, people would be calling him arrogant and a punk. He's kind of like Christian Laettner. And that's why I make the Duke comparison. That Colorado is the Black Devils. Duke is the Blue Devils. Colorado is the Black Devils. This arrogance. And so I read a USA Today story about Shador Sanders, who's already driving a Maybach. And they got a story now. He wants a Rolls Royce. And Deion actually had Tom Brady call his son to tell him he didn't need a Rolls Royce. Now, Shador is the kid that pregame, big gold chain, Rolex watch, flashing in other kids' faces before the game. That's Shador Sanders, the Christian Laettner of Colorado football. Does anybody remember how people felt about Christian Laettner? Anybody remember that? I certainly do. I certainly remember all the names that Christian Laettner was called. Christian Laettner was a beast in college basketball. A beast. One of the most accomplished college basketball players of all time. Legitimately. But he was known as an arrogant punk. That's what I see in Shador Sanders. See, my perception or my values are the way that I evaluate. It's not predicated on skin color.
Like you referenced,
it's predicated on behaviors that are consistent with values that I believe in and want to see. Most of the people defending Colorado and not taking an objective view on what they're seeing from Colorado and Deion and his sons, their values aren't consistent. Their values are based on skin color. And so they can't see the Christian Laettner in Shador Sanders.
Unbelievable. Now, you guys, you understand what I'm talking about? He stooped that low. It's unbelievable. Yeah, his opinion is false and negative. I totally agree with that. I totally agree with that, man. For those that are now just coming in the stream, man, we talking about Jason Whitlock and his latest comments geared toward Deion Sanders' kids. I mean, he went to an all-time low, but you supposed to be this holier than thou Christian, but you stooped that low. Eric, I understand it's just an opinion, but his opinion is not backing up what he says and what he is proclaiming to be. His opinions are really like digging salt in a wound from the things that he's saying toward kids. Do you remember when he referenced Deion Sanders talking about his prime persona that he created back in Florida State? But he's 56 years old and he wants people to address him as prime time or prime. But you taking it an all-time low, taking a shot at his kids, reference to them as black devils and young punks. But you always want to claim this racial idolatry. Never heard Whitlock really dive off into people like that, the way he's doing Deion and the Colorado Buffaloes. But that's Jason Whitlock. Jason Whitlock, he's got to stay relevant somehow. You know, for the network that he's on, his ratings are up. He's generating a buzz, bringing in that revenue. That's great. But to stoop to an all-time low like that, I don't understand. But yeah, y'all run the stream up, run it up to likes. What we do, we're gonna open up the phone lines here shortly, and I want to hear y'all's opinion. Y'all can be a guest on the Simply Ball Dropping podcast, man. We'll open up the phone lines. But this notion of, you know, Jason Whitlock being holier than thou, it's unacceptable. Like, all this negative press that he's given Deion, where was that at when he was at Jackson State? When he turned that program around? Whitlock just don't like the fact that what Deion is doing is he's bringing that black culture together. And everybody wants to get a glimpse of Boulder, Colorado and Folsom Field. What Deion is doing, all their home games are sold out. He's generating revenue for the city of Boulder. That first game, their home game against Nebraska, $18 million in revenue. Colorado State game generated $22 million in revenue. And the fact that Jason Whitlock talks about he got all the rap moguls that brings violence and all that stuff like that. Miss me with that, Whitlock. I agree with you, Fred. I agree with you. I totally agree. Yeah, Whitlock's being paid. He's being paid. I mean, he's being paid to do what he does. And you know, it's the thing about it is he's keeping everybody tuned into what he's saying, and it's a storyline. It's a storyline because Deion right now with the Colorado Buffaloes is a national spectacle. It's a spectacle. And Whitlock don't like that because of the fact that Deion's doing it his way. And it all stemmed from when he, you know, got the head coaching job back in December. And his first time he met with the team, he told him to jump in the transfer portal. Jason Whitlock didn't like that. But Deion is the same person that played for his Dallas Cowboys back in the days. and you had no problem with it. But now, he was the greatest thing since sliced bread when he played with the Cowboys. But now that he's doing the coaching and being successful, now all of a sudden you making comments when you was on your show that you don't think Deion is one of the best corners that ever played a game. And your reasoning that you told Warren Sapp and Brett Favre is because of his arrogance. Everybody got some arrogance in them. Tom Brady got arrogance in him. Michael Jordan had arrogance in him. Kobe had the arrogance. Rest in peace. LeBron got arrogance. Allen Iverson had arrogance. All the top guys, Aaron Rodgers, everybody got some type of arrogance in them as a sports athlete. Look at Ja Morant. But Ja Morant is a little different, so we won't touch on that right now. But at the same time, everybody has some arrogance in them. So Jason Whitlock, you got to miss me with that. And the crazy thing about it is everything that he has said, and he voices it loud and clear that every day he's going to have a segment talking about Deion Sanders. I got to give you the clues bomb on that. Yeah, I got to give you the bomb on that, man. But it's crazy, man. I just did a podcast earlier. Y'all guys go listen to that podcast in its entirety of me addressing this issue. Also, I did a podcast. I did 2 podcasts today. I did a podcast earlier on the Jason Whitlock thing. And also there's another podcast out there that I did. Y'all go run them numbers up, man. Support the channel. Make sure y'all, when you're watching these videos, that when you come across the ads, man, please watch the ads, man. That only helps the channel grow, helps the podcast to get seen. Like I said, we'll be doing free giveaways. We'll open up the phone lines. Tomorrow night, we're going to be live poolside doing a live podcast on our roundtable talk. So you guys tune into that. That's going to be something special. Also, we talk about, hot topics, sports, marriage chronicles, and things like that. So you guys, man, I appreciate everybody that's, supporting the channel. And like I said, man, y'all visit the website, man. Y'all can always go to my website, man, and pick up yourself some merch, man. The website, I'll post that on the screen. All you got to do is go to www.simplybaldropping.com. And, you can get your apparel. You can sport what the Simply Ball Dropping crew wears. Also, if you guys have any questions or anything like that, and you want to, have your question answered on the Simply Ball Dropping podcast, man, you can email us at ask.us@simplybaldropping.com. But yeah, this Jason Whitlock character, man, he got to be, somebody got to put him in check, man. But he does a great job by getting everybody's attention, man. But I just find it hard to believe that, one man's success with all the support that he's getting from people outside of the Black community, such as the Institute in Colorado where he's coaching. And then you always got that one that want to tear people down. But, my latest thing was, when he went after the kids, man, the kids are off limit, man. The kids are off limit, man. He made some comments that I didn't agree with. I had to talk about it. And I appreciate everybody that's, looked at the podcast, man, and gave their feedback, man. But that's what we do. We give our fair and honest opinions here on the Simply Ball Dropping podcast. We don't sugarcoat nothing. Like y'all said, Jason Whitlock got an opinion. Jason Whitlock expresses his opinion, but there's always people out there that don't agree with it. And we can always agree to disagree. I mean, that's healthy conversation, but when I'm talking about a subject and talking about people, I'm not gonna slander them in a way where it's egregious. And that's what Jason Whitlock's doing. He is slandering Deion and his kids in an egregious way. And sometimes I don't even think he, believes what he says. I don't think he even puts no thought into what he says when he says it until he gets the backlash, and then he got to come back out with something different and go in a little harder than that. Yes. Looks like he pays for escort service. Yeah, hey, he might be paying for escort service, but he's the same Whitlock that I've showed y'all in previous videos where he's, in the club with, half naked women sitting on his lap, but you're supposed to be holier than thou. You're supposed to be one of them Christians where you are judging somebody. Who gave you the right to judge somebody? That's what pisses me off. He's out here judging people, but when somebody judges him, everybody wants to come in the comments and be like, well, he can have an opinion. He can have this. Yeah, he can have his opinion. Yeah, I agree with that, man. Charlemagne the God. You know what I'm saying? He can, that's what it is. We need to have Charlemagne the God call him again because Charlemagne called him out and Jason Whitlock could not respond back. That's right. If y'all guys look at the Breakfast Club, it's a lot of cats that are calling Jason Whitlock out. It's not just me talking about it. Everybody's talking about it, but I give you my fair and honest opinion on what I think. And y'all realize I don't slander him. I just be like, hey, he needs to be stopped. It's some of the stuff that he talks about, it's out there. And I'm just a messenger. I'm just a messenger. I put it out there for you guys to listen. For the guys that don't, agree with it, I mean, you can go to somebody else's channel and watch it. You know what I'm saying? Everybody's talking about almost the same thing. So if you don't like what I'm saying, there's other videos you can go out there and look at, and you can go complain. You can go complain in their channel. You can go complain in their comments. But you know, all is fair. Like I said, when I see your comments, I respond to your comments. I give you feedback, and I appreciate you guys that are taking the time looking at the content, man. Like I said, man, it just helps the channel grow. Just gets us out there, man. So, man, I appreciate it, but it's kind of crazy that when podcasters and people talk about something, it can be no positivity when you talk about it. It's always, what's wrong with him having an opinion? There's nothing wrong with him having an opinion. It's the way his opinion comes out. I mean, he could say a lot of things that can make a lot of sense, but when you start, talking about people's kids, you're contradicting yourself. You contradicting yourself, and when you contradict yourself, man, you don't seem creditable. You say one thing and then come out and say another thing. And I keep on going back to his comment about, questioning Deion Sanders' Christianity and his Christian beliefs and talking about he's acting like a female TikToker. But then you come back and you say the things that you say about his kids and what you making them reference to, black devils and young punks and thugs. Who gave you a right to judge somebody? The only person that can judge you, God could only judge you, man. And you're not living your Christian beliefs anyway because of the things that you're saying. Holier than thou Christians don't speak like that. So y'all miss me with that. Miss me with that. But exactly, Gabo, it's facts. But you know, it's either here nor there. But you guys, man, appreciate y'all. I ain't gonna stay on here too long tonight. Main event. Jason has internal issues with himself. It's obvious. Well, yeah, it's obvious. But when certain people call it out, they got to be wrong for it. Be like, well, he can have an opinion. Appreciate that comment there, main event. Yeah, that's straight facts. That's straight facts, man. Yeah, to support the channel, man. Y'all can go ahead and, send them super chats or them super stickers, man. Let me know that y'all liking the channel, liking the content that we're displaying. Um, just let us know, man. Give us that feedback. I know it's the truth. Yeah. But this is what I want to say. For everything that Jason Whitlock has been doing over these last 3 weeks, I find it kind of funny because Jason Whitlock, after he left Speak for Yourself, and he started doing his podcast Fearless, nobody really never entertained anything that Jason Whitlock was saying until 3 weeks ago when he dropped a bombshell on his comments about Deion Sanders. Now, Deion Sanders got the whole sports world on fire. He got the whole sports world locked in, got him locked into watching college football on Saturday. Do y'all realize last week that Colorado State and Colorado game was the most streamed game ever in the history of modern day sports? And it was a late game, so that that tells me something. People stayed up on the East Coast to 2:00 in the morning to finish watching that game. Appreciate you, Gabbo. Appreciate you, man. I'll give you a salute on that. Yeah. Love the channel, bro. I'm on deck, man. I appreciate the support, man. Hashtag salute, man. Yeah. Also, man, y'all got to think about it. Is when Deion took over this job, he told you what he was going to do. Nobody believed in that, man. And like I said, Deion is breaking numbers, man. They've sold out every game so far this year. The tickets are sold out for all the home games, man. And the fact that everybody that ain't never been to Colorado wants to get a piece of Boulder and Folsom Field. That's the main attraction now. And you got to look at it. Deion is a great marketing genius. Like I said before, when Deion was the week leading up to the game against Colorado State, and Jay Norvell made them comments about Deion taking his hat off, taking his glasses off, and talking to grown folks. Deion turned that around for his sunglasses sale. And that day, after Jay Norvell made them comments, that leading up to 2 days leading up to the game, Deion had all them sunglasses shipped in. He gave it to his team, and then he sold $1.2 million in revenue on them sunglasses. Now, you tell me he's not a great marketing genius. So Deion takes a negative and turns it into a positive. And like Deion said, his blessing is his blessing. Their blessing is their blessing. He don't get caught off in that. They talking about Deion, but like Deion's mother said, I'm not just going to let you sit there and talk about me. I'm going to respond. You know what I'm saying? That's just like somebody punching you in the mouth and you ain't going to swing back. Nah, Deion ain't built like that. So Deion, but when he comes back, he says it in a way that he not slandering you. He just speaking facts. So, the stuff that, like I said, that Jason Whitlock is doing, man, it's not facts, man. It's opinion. It's opinions. But his opinions ain't got no meats with the potatoes, man. He don't really have nothing to back up what he's saying. He just, like I said, a pair of lips to say anything. And that's what Jason Whitlock is doing. And then cats like us, we call it out, but we got to be the bad guys. Y'all leave Whitlock alone. Whitlock has an opinion. Whitlock can say what he want to say. Why has he got you on an uproar? Nah, he ain't got me in an uproar. I just love speaking about it. I just love bringing the content to y'all to give y'all my opinion. So why come I can't have an opinion like Jason Whitlock got an opinion? But when I put my opinion out there, everybody wants to, oh man, Whitlock, he can do that. Why are you giving your time to Whitlock? Why are you entertaining that? controversy sells, man, and that's what Jason Whitlock is doing, man. And I don't care where you go, you Google anything about Jason Whitlock, the name that's attached to Jason Whitlock is Deion Sanders. The name that is attached to Jason Whitlock is Deion Sanders. And once I get Jason Whitlock in the chokehold and start talking about him, y'all remember this?
Got him.
Got him. You know what I'm saying? So, but I love people. I love y'all's. I love y'all's feedback, man. I love everybody that's chimed in. Like I said, on this channel, it's positivity. But hey, we up from here, and we just getting started. We about to show y'all some things that we versatile over here. Wait till y'all get a hold of this roundtable talk when we start talking about serious issues. With my co-host K-Sap Square, B Hunt, and Sheena, man, we get explosive. And then also, we start talking about boxing, man. I got my man DeJuan Hall, got my man Larry, got my man Al, got my man Rod. And then when we talk about, when the NBA kicks off, man, my other two co-hosts, Mr. V and R&B, we dropping gems. So, man, stay tuned, man. I want y'all to, man, tell a friend to tell a friend, man. Okay, Patrice. Hey, Patrice, you back in here, man. I appreciate you coming back in here. Yeah, looking forward to that roundtable talk. Yeah, we're going to be live poolside tomorrow, man. So tune in, and we're going to open up the phone lines, and we're going to take some questions. So I appreciate that, Patrice. Man, hey, I'll give a shout out to my man, Main Event. Appreciate that compliment on the content, man. Good channel, man. I appreciate it. Man, go ahead and share the channel out, man. If y'all support your boy, man, you'll go ahead and start, go ahead, donations, man. Y'all can go ahead and donate. Them super chats, stay up, man. Let's run these numbers up, man. Let's get this podcast out there, man. A lot of people need to hear what Simply Ball Dropping got to say, man. Yeah. Appreciate that, Main Event. Appreciate that. Salute. Yeah. So, like I said, man, if there's anything that y'all want to talk about, man, y'all hit us up. Hit us up on the line, man. Drop that email. I put that email on the screen, man, so y'all can go ahead and write it down. So y'all know exactly where y'all can drop y'all hey, flood that inbox, man. Put all your questions out there. Put any topics y'all can think of that y'all want to hear about. Simply Ball Dropping got y'all covered, man. We travel. We go on location, man. So, man, hey, put the podcast out there, y'all. Go ahead and do me a favor, man. Do your boy K-Sap a favor, man. Share this podcast, man. Put it out there to the people, man. The people got to know what Simply Ball Dropping is all about. Nothing but positivity, man. We show love, man. We show love. Y'all go to that website. Here's the website y'all can go to. Go to www.simplyballdropping.com, man. Grab yourself some merch, man. Y'all can be a part of the ball dropping crew. It's hoodie season. Get them hoodies. Mm-hmm. Yes, sir. Yeah. So, man, I appreciate y'all, man. But yeah, y'all stay tuned, man. Let everybody know about Simply Ball Dropping. If y'all don't have Simply Ball Dropping in your rotation, man, put Simply Ball Dropping in your rotation, man. And, keep on going back looking at these podcasts, man. Run these numbers up. It's only going to help my channel grow. Yeah. Oh, man, we're going to be having guests on the podcast, man. Hey, y'all stay tuned, man. We're gonna set the podcast world on fire, man. You know what I'm saying? When we get off into our when we get off into our roundtable talk discussions, man, if y'all go back on my channel and look up under some of the live and look up some of the roundtable talks we done had, you can look at some of the marriage chronicles on some of the couples we done had on. It's a beautiful thing, man. It's a beautiful thing. But yeah. So y'all stay tuned, man. Y'all tell everybody about the podcast. Don't forget to share the podcast. Hey, before I get up out of here, man, put in the chat where you listening from so next time I can give everybody a shout out. Let's go. Appreciate that, Gabbo. Yeah. But yeah, y'all check y'all boy Jason Whitlock out, man. Y'all check him out. Renton, Washington, the main event, man. Appreciate you tuned in, man. Tell everybody out there in Washington about Simply Ball Dropping, man. Bring everybody on board. We want everybody on board. We want everybody on board with the Simply Ball Dropping podcast, man. Cedar Hill, Texas in the house. Cedar Hill, Texas. Look, that's where Bucky went to school in Cedar Hill. Yeah. Deion Jr., local prodigy, SMU. Yep. And then the crazy thing about it, one last thing I'm going to say about Jason Whitlock, the comments he made about referencing Deion Jr., talking about why is he posting all this stuff on social media. Then listen, how does that sound? Why is he posting this stuff on social media? Jason Whitlock, why are you posting your Fearless podcast on social media? Make it make sense. You can't have it both ways. And what it is Deion Sanders kids, they well off, man. They don't want for nothing because you made your comment about, Shador driving a Maybach. Now he wants a Rolls Royce. Them NIL deals, man, is paying off, man. He's making like $3 million. I mean, Deion's kids don't want for nothing. They making their own money. I'm not trying to get in Deion's pockets, but his kids is making their own money. And then what Deion is teaching these other young kids that are on the team is like, he wants Shador to stay in school. He wants Shiloh to stay in school. They don't want for nothing. It'll be special. These guys come back next year. Once they get a great offensive line and a defensive line, say they win the national championship as a family. But these other kids like Travis Hunter and Joe Horn Jr., Jimmy Horn Jr., them cats, like Deion said, if they leave, he want them to leave because Travis, get your mother out the hood. Joe Horn, Jimmy Horn Jr., take care of mama. Deion is in a different situation with his kids, but the other kids that are on there that are getting the limelight and got a chance to go pro, Deion wants them to go pro. That's what they're working for. They're working to take care of their family. You know what I'm saying? So, yeah. So Jason Whitlock, man, we got something for you. But I appreciate everybody that tuned in. We ain't gonna be on here. We're gonna cut the live short. But I just want to let y'all know, man, y'all stay tuned for tomorrow's live roundtable talk. I hope I got this many people in the live tomorrow as we did tonight, and we're going to get it popping. But, hey, that's going to wrap up another episode of the Simply Ball Dropping podcast. I'm your host and the man behind the mic, K-Sap. Catch you on the next one. Deuces.
Thanks for listening to the Simply Ball Dropping podcast. Be sure to subscribe, like, and share on all major platforms.
Another one.